to France, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 5th round of the Celerity eSports. It's raining. 17 drivers out there. My name is Dylan. Together with me are two commentators today. Adam, you already know Adam, of course, but also there's a new commentator in the Celerity, and his name is Brad Boeresort from the 3rd tier. Hello, Brad, and hello, Adam, of course.
Evening, Adam. Evening, Dylan. Thanks for having me, boys. Glad to be here.
Welcome.
Looking forward to an exciting race here. Really interesting wet qualifying to start with. I wasn't expecting this.
Yes, bonjour, gentlemen. Can't wait for Friday night racing back again. And we already have a spinner on track.
I see it. Just more of Velos.
I think we'll see a few of them on the warm-up laps.
Yeah, guys, we are around France today. Circuit Paul Ricard is up. This is a circuit that's not been with us the last season. So this is a fresh circuit, and yeah, of course the 3rd tier and the 2nd tier already went on it, and they did alright, and I think some records are set it, but let's see how it's going to last for the tier 1 drivers. But there's some rain for now, so they won't score a pole record, so maybe a tier 2 driver will have it for at least one season when we will be back for France. But yeah, we are looking forward to today what the tier 1 drivers can bring to us.
Tough conditions here to judge at the moment, in that everybody's out in intermediates. It's raining hard, but there's a clear line on track. Really clear line. Take a step off that with no traction control, and you're done.
Yeah, the wet qualifying adds a different dynamic to the race today, because what we know often ends up at the front, but this is really levels the playing field. I could see some surprises on pole today.
Watching IFR snipes now. Also Renault is coming, so that must be Flynn finisher already in a hot lap, or yeah, he is already up for a hot lap. Also a Ferrari, so no, it's not Tito Piade, there was Alfa Romeo, of course. So I think Flynn finisher will score the first time over here, boys. There it is.
Non-surprisingly, puts it on the front row.
For Snipes is coming by 140.5 for Flynn finisher, by the way, on the intermediates, and Snipes is almost 2 seconds slower, 1.5 seconds.
This is new territory. First wet qualifying of Celerity. Rage Bolly 39.3. Way quicker.
And last week's pole sitter Sabre sets a time of 140.6, over a second slower than Rage Bolly.
Yeah, he did a very surprisingly pole position last week in the race. It didn't went so well, another did not finish, but he came from the 2nd tier, as we all know. So yeah, he did. What was his time again, Adam, last week?
I knew you were going to ask me that, and I had to.
He did a one.
I can't quite remember.
It was on Monza, right? And average time there's 118 or so. He did a one. What was it? 117. I don't know anymore. But it was really surprisingly, and yeah, he didn't score points, so maybe he will do it today.
Yeah, I think he got the attention of his rivals in this league and showed him in business. It's just a shame he couldn't get past the first few laps of the race to see what speed he really had. I see Tito seems to be good in the wet as well. I've picked him for a win the last 2 weeks, they've been wrong. Maybe this week's it's his turn.
Tito seems to be a pretty aggressive driver. Quick, over 1 lap. Oh, as I say, that black box takes a big spin there. Just the beginning of sector 2. Big spin.
He's out.
Oh, he's out. Oh.
I think we just Wow, not gonna make it to see it. Flynn finishes on board. Oh, there he is. Yes, he lost it. On the straight.
Huge crash. I mean, he's in 4th for now, but I think that as the track dries, they will see him fall down the rankings.
Really unfortunate. Just took the power too hard down the left hander onto that first DRS straight.
Jordi diving into the pits. Sebastian is incoming for Ferrari. He's going for improvement. Yeah,
nice!
Oh, it's Sam rowing coming across the line now. Ooh. And he goes fastest, 39 dead, probably.
Hey, Flynn finisher, by the way, surprisingly, he's doing... he's doing 2 hot laps on the same tire without going into the pit, so he must have plenty of fuel with him to do it, because here he goes with improvement, but 3 laps at intermediates now.
I think that probably tells us it's going to be a dry race and they're not going to be carrying these tyres forward into that race, so why not get an extra couple of laps on them?
Yeah, but also maybe like in real Formula 1, of course in the intermediates it's taking a while before the heat kicks in. So maybe he thinks they are driving faster after 2 hot laps on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't see that often, drivers doing that in the game.
Yeah, depends on your level of comfort on the tyres, depends on the track condition. I've had a couple of tracks where I find 2 laps on the softs in the dry are comfortable, but it's rare. Maybe this is one of those tracks. Intermediates maybe don't degrade fast. I can't say the same for the dry tyres because they degrade fast here, very fast.
Exactly. Yeah, the one stop is very hard to do on France. It's possible to go with a soft hard strategy or maybe medium hard, but we are seeing a 2-stop today very often. If it's going to stay dry, of course. I think even on wet tires a 2-stop is also necessary. So
yeah, just as you were speaking there, Dylan, I just noticed Rowan actually improved his time at the front on his 2nd lap on the intermediates, so it just seems to be a common tactic this.
38.9, yeah, now the fastest.
Just watching Snipes on a lap now into sector 2. He's all the way down in 14th. He's got a long way to make up. Previous race winner. Surely he's got a better time than this.
H-Bolly is going to take a big improvement.
Yeah, the race line's really drying now. We're over 2 seconds quicker than the first lap that we saw.
That dry line's coming a little bit. That rain is slowing down now. Might be a case of the last one on the track is getting an advantage here.
Harry on P3. 139.2. Yeah, it's getting more dry. It's still dripping in the sky. From the sky, I have to say. But yeah, of course, when a lot of drivers are crossing the track, it will be more. There will be more traction to find on it.
Snipes is just coming around the final corner now for his lap. See if he can improve from 14th. He
Yes,
goes to P5, 39.2.
His teammate
I reckon he'll stay out and do another lap.
Yeah, you guys already know how the track feels like, so maybe you can count me in a bit. I didn't race this weekend, so I don't know anything about it.
Adam, you're going to have to commentate on that because I know you like this track a lot better than me.
And I only slightly enjoy it more. A very, very difficult track I found. Or just as I was speaking, Tito's gone fastest now with a 138.8. Yes, I would just as I was saying, very difficult track. I tried the 2-stop. I do think the 1-stop got the advantage, but you've really got to manage your tyres if you do that. It's a real tricky one for strategists.
I do remember that I like the circuit for some reason. I think you definitely can have some good battles on this circuit, because it's quite a long circuit, of course. But also, I think there are a lot of possibilities to overtake. But also with long corners, long benders, you can really have some fun. And there are some corners on this track where there are multiple braking points, so drivers can choose if they want to brake deep in the corner or very early, and that makes, you really can see the difference how drivers drive on this circuit. That's why I like it.
Yeah, I found myself in a lot of battles yesterday. I think I picked the wrong ones at times. I caused myself a little spin, but I think towards the end I got a little bit desperate in trying to catch the 1-stoppers up and made a little mistake. But you will see plenty of battles if it's dry.
I think with a circuit with high tyre wear like this, you've got to choose your battles. There are a couple of overtaking spots, there are places to get past here, there are some great DRS zones, some great braking points, but if you go for the overtake every time, you're going to burn your tyres out and you're just giving the advantage to the next driver.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that.
Look at Nick, he came from P13 I thought, and has on P1 now with 138.684. He has now pole position in his hands.
It's really drying up there. I think the rain has stopped out there, boys. This is getting faster and faster. 4 minutes left on the clock. This is really the advantage to the last man out there. Lucky Nick to put himself all the way up there. One previous podium this season so far. That's a good place.
It's also dry now, by the way.
Yeah. Are we going to see some slicks here? I don't know if it's going to be dry quick enough, but this is getting dry.
Just know it's a circuit. He's crossed the line. He's 3 seconds slower than the next person to him. He must have made a mistake. But he really impressed in Austria as well, so I would have expected him to go a lot quicker than that.
Fruitful. There he is again. 138.613. We didn't see him for quite a while. I think since last season he didn't show himself anymore. But we know from which wood he is cut it. That's a Dutch saying. I don't know if it counts in English as well.
And just behind him, Rowing crossed the line and improved to 3rd position. Only a 10th off, but yeah, that might be his last run. I don't know if he's got time to get back now.
Yeah, can somebody steal it? And I think more drivers can, because it's going to dry up. And with still 2.5 minutes on the clock, we will see some shots, because everybody is going for another attempt.
Yeah, Tito's just left the pits. My pick for the 3rd week in a row for a win. Let's see if he can put it on pole.
Who's going to be the first one, boys? I think it's going to be Rowan. 3rd place. He is very close. 71 thousandths of a second slower than I'm sorry, it's even more, 73 thousandths of a second slower than Fruitful.
Fruitful's just coming across the line now for another lap. He's got some wheel spin off that final corner. Doesn't improve.
No, he was invalid, I think. So I think he's going to do it now. The last lap was his cooldown lap, I think.
Interesting, he's going for a fastest lap now. These tyres are 2 laps old already. This track eats tyres. Can he improve?
Polly, close to his teammate. 1-2 for Racing Point at the moment.
Yeah, front row lockout as it stands.
It's going to be the next one. Rowan maybe? No, he's not. Tito, Jordan's outlap. Roy Boy, no, it's his teammate, just Moro Velos.
How do we pronounce that driver in 18th, Dylan? I was saying that name. So he's yet to set a time, he's out on the track now.
I always call him Lil Pavin. Lil Pavin.
I'll go with that.
Lil P. Yeah, I think something like that. He's Italian and Lil P. I always call him Lil Pavin. I think that will be alright. I was thinking like make something in the driver settings on Discord where drivers can request how the commentators should announce the names, you know.
That might be a good idea. He's left it really late though. He's gambling on this one.
Oh, Fruitful improves with 3/10 of his personal best.
Huge lap.
Last driver to cross the line there with a few seconds to spare was Rowan, but he's just invalidated his lap. That's his qualifying done. P4 so far.
Luke Nick going for his final lap, and then there's Flynn Finisher. He's going to do the same, I think. Rage Bully, same story.
Black Box is really suffering from that crash early on. Now he's back down, really dropped to 14th and made the third back there.
Oh, Snipes, 38.6 into P2. Good lap.
Splitting Racing Point there.
I was just keeping behind Tito, but he's dived into the pits, so he's not going to finish his last run.
Let's see what Jordy can do.
Proves to 8th.
Nice, top 10 start so far. Rowan, I think, is just going to complete his lap, coming across the final corner. He's invalidated, so that's his qualifying session over.
Ooh, Rage Bully and Flynn. Did they had contact there? It seems like it or so.
I'm not sure, I just tuned in for the same thing. Ollie is still on a lap. I think there's a lot of drivers in his way there. That seemed like a lot of traffic. That's third sector.
Finisher making a spin there, but then Nick's still up for something. Oh, second place.
Oh, and he goes second, front row.
Who's still up for something? Yeah, Flynn not anymore, Rage Bully not anymore. Then I think Fruitful out of nothing again earned pole position.
I think that's done. I think everyone's still out. It's either invalidated or they've just on an in, man. It looks like we've got Fruitful on the front.
Yeah, I think everybody is done. And the drivers who are still on track. And Roy Boy is still there.
I think the rain's really caught a few people out there. Rowan and Tito, as you normally expect to see at the front, 7th and 9th.
Yeah, is it the rain or is it France?
A little bit of both.
Who wants to announce the leaderboard?
Go for it, Adam.
Well, in pole position we've got Fruitful with a huge lap there at the front of 138.3, followed by Luke Nicken. Snipes in third, Rage Bolly makes up the second row. In fourth, we've got Rowan in fifth, Flynn Finisher in sixth, Rowan in seventh, Jody B in eighth, Tito in ninth, and Seb in 10th, and then the ones with the choice of tyres, although I think everyone will get choice of tyres if it is dry. We've got Little P, Just Mortal, Harry, Sabre, STF, and I just got cut off there. I think Black Box was next, who had the crash early on.
Yes, Black Box. And I think one other driver. I'm always too slow for that.
I think Hercules bringing up the rear. Is he still a reserve, Hercules?
I think it was Hercules indeed. Yeah, he did one race over here. And it was a podium immediately, at 3rd place.
Yeah, it really impressed me in Austria.
Last week absent and he's back now. And yeah, we are seeing some sunlight now on Paul Ricard. I definitely, I think this is more enjoyable for us to watch in the race. But everybody will set some new tires now, because when a qualification session happens, so with rain, yeah, then the tire rules won't count anymore in the race. So new tires for everybody, and everybody is free in choosing. So also maybe in front we will see some medium or hards. We will see.
Yeah, I think the medium hard, if you're at the front, is a perfect strategy. Can't imagine anyone picking a 2-stop.
So there it is.
Front 2 drivers are on mediums.
1 stop, definitely the way to go here, as long as we've no safety car, no disruptions. 1 stop, definitely the best. Like you guys say, medium hard is the most comfortable. There are other options, is soft hard, but
the management has to be really good. I think a lot of drivers will also do a 2-stop, maybe.
Tough call. I think looking back to, apologies, I don't know how the Tier 2 race went, but looking back to the Tier 3 race, I think the top perhaps 6 drivers all 1 stopped, I think it was, except for 1. So it seemed like a strong strategy, but yeah, tough on tyre strategy, tough on tyre management.
Yeah, really low chance of safety car as well, so it's not as if you can save the tyres there. I really wouldn't expect to see them today.
We are having 27 laps in front of us to see how it's going to happen.
No soft tyres, I've noticed. Soft tyre looks out of the window here. It's all medium and hards now. Top 2 on mediums, hards, P4 medium, P5, 6, 7 hards. Majority of the field on mediums here.
Yeah, so surprisingly to see it, that there are no softs on track.
I don't know how to call this one. I really don't know how this is going to go. Real mix of strategies. Maybe the hards might push as long as they can, try and get some softs at the end for a quick finish. Ambitious strategy, but it might work.
This is definitely one of those circuits where you can choose your strategy, I think. You know, if you're stuck in traffic, it's worth taking a gamble on a pit stop here.
What do you guys think? Who's going to win it?
I'm sticking with Tito. I've picked it for the last 2 weeks. He did cross the line first last week, but penalty cost him. I'm not going to move just because he's in 9th. I'm still going to go for Tito. He's got tremendous pace. Whether he's got it here in the dry, yet to be seen.
I'm going to go for Bolly, P4. Let's see.
Well, the lights are going out, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to race on the 5th round. Paul Ricard is up next, and the match is on the way we go.
Fruitful gets away brilliantly.
This is a good start.
Oh, we have a spinner.
RCS7 maybe, or Jordi.
Very clean at the front though, very nice getaway.
Flynn finisher takes a dive on Rowan, gets himself up to P5 there.
Fighting again with Tito Piare. It seems like it's his rival for this season.
Yeah, Tito already up 4 places. Cracking start. He must have heard me picking him for the win.
Yeah, he just has heard you. You're his fan, maybe. He wants to make you proud.
I don't know why, but I picked him for 2 weeks in a row. I've got to stick with him. I think he's got it in his arsenal to win this.
SD3 of 1 and T-Mix Saber side to side. Still.
And I think little Peavin up to P7. I think he took advantage there of Rowan and I think Harry having a scrap there. Still great up to P7.
Drivers are going through Virage Dupont.
And Rowan pits there. I think he's got damage. Very early pit stop.
Fruitful 9/10 in front of Luke, and they might be outside the DRS by lap 3. A really good start from them. Tito up to 4th now, gentlemen. Keep an eye on this one.
Ooh, Luke Lee's in the back box at a battle there. Also, Seb took over the position from his teammate. Here it is, the predicted pit stop strategy for today, but it's given by Codemasters.
Yeah, medium hard is what they recommended there.
P6 now. Flip finisher having a go at Snipes. Oh, it's just such a tough sector to get an overtake here. Sector 3, you have to be patient, just wait your turn, wait for the DRS, wait for the straight.
The pace seems to be good again.
All this is playing into the hands of Lil Pinbin from behind. He's coming at these guys, you can see them fighting in P7. He wants some of it.
He's going to get a double toe down the straight as well. DRS on the next lap.
Which way we're going to go? Flip finisher goes on the inside into turn 1. Oh, he's taken the position. Nice overtake. Lean.
Davin also wants to get involved and he's going for it now.
Snipes loses 2 places in 2 corners.
Well, it was also a brilliant move by Pavin. Hit at the ERS for just about a second. It was just enough, and a good launch from him, a good exit.
Snipes is under pressure again. He's got Harry behind him, taking him on the DRS here, but Snipes has got DRS as well.
And Little P has got the wing wide open. Oh, he just runs out of straight.
Some good racing, boys, in the first 3 laps.
Yeah, we've been spoiled on those opening few laps. Really good stuff.
Just looking up front now, Lucky Nick has closed that gap up front to Fruitful to 6/10. He's keeping it within DRS. He wants this win. He wants that P1.
He had a good result last week, 2nd place. So he smelled the air from the stage again. I think he wants the higher stage now.
So hard to tear yourself away from this battle between Flynn finisher P5, Little P P6. His teammate behind.
Little P's having a look now. Again, he just runs out of straight.
As long as Flynn Finisher can keep them behind, he's doing really well, because he's on the harder compound, of course.
Yeah, he's the highest running guy on hard. Whether he'll still have the pace, but the mediums will drop off in a few laps, so he's not going to keep it for long.
Yeah, Lil Pavin, if he wants more, he wants to get past us, because this is going to create a gap between Tito and Flynn.
Now.
There it is.
Lovely clean pass there. And Tito within a couple of seconds of Rage Bolly now. And he's always having a look down the inside on the bend.
Three.
Oh, can't miss this one.
Touch.
Let's switch back from Tito. Tito's surely going to get him in the next DRS zone. Clearly see he's faster than Rage Bolly at the minute.
Can he do it, or is Rage Bolly smashing with his ERS?
Rage Bolly had excellent traction out of that last corner. We've just done enough to protect it on this straight.
Sometimes I'm a bit confused if I hearing the name Tito in Alpha. That's previous season Rio.
We've got yellow flag as someone spun. I think Rowan's dropped to 17th. He's off the track.
Also his end plate is missing on the left side. So yeah, his race is not going so well today.
Yeah, and he's already on the hard, so he's going to have to stop and probably stop again. Not a great start, and he's cut the corner as well, got a 5-second penalty. It's all fallen to bits.
Yeah, I think he will retire this one. But yeah, what if a safety car comes out later?
Well, that's true, yeah.
Oh, something happened here as well, I think. Rage Bolly. Did something happen over him as well?
I missed it, must have had a spin. It don't look like he's got any damage.
Jordy also overtaking him now. I don't know, I saw him dropping back. Like his brother, so Rage Bolly and Rowan both had something, I think. And also Roy Boy with a spin.
Always pains me to see the Mercedes spinning.
Yeah, this is your color. I think Brad likes it if he sees it on the third tier.
It's nothing sweeter to see than a Mercedes spin.
That was a joke. Only if you're going for championship battle, you know, in the last race between Mercedes and Williams, then I think you will love it at that point.
Absolutely, you want to take these battles to the end. You want it to go to the last race. That's what we all want.
Lucan's having a look at Fruitful up front now for the lead. Really pushed Fruitful hard, really. He really well.
Yeah, he closed in a bit, not much. The difference between them wasn't more than 1.5 seconds, but
just looking at their onboards, they've both got a similar amount of ERS as well, so it'll come down to pure skill as to who's going to be leading after the end of the next lap. Mapic Tito's waiting in the wings, just a second and a half behind.
Oh, now it's Hercules. Every time I see somebody dropping back, so now 4 gentlemen drop back. Hey Brett, did you lost connection?
Yeah, apologies boys, lost connection for a moment. I'm joining back in. I'm still watching the Twitch stream.
I cannot believe it. Tito's got a 3-second penalty. Cost him a win last week. It might do the same again.
Oh, the battle between, yeah. We almost missed it. We can't mess that one because he's busy for a while to overtake Fruitful.
He's been waiting his turn there, that's what you've got to do. He's looked after his tyres there, good lad. Really good, well done. So unfortunate for the penalty for Tito. This track is brutal on track limits, really tough. Penalty on lap 7. The other drivers are going to see that, smell that.
The battle between Little Pete, Flint Finish and Harry's not over yet. They're all selling each other's bumpers. Flint Finish is a dark horse here, I think, running on hards in 5th. Really well.
He changed what just happened. He'll brave him taking him over. Maybe this lap or in a few laps. Can change the other way around with tires.
I'm pleased to see that Rowan stayed in the session, even though he is right at the back now. If there is a safety car, you know, it might come back into play later.
Yeah, it really can happen. I did it 2 weeks ago as well. Sorry, last week, not today, but last week. He is with the fastest lap as well. But I stopped because I really thought it was over after my mistakes. I also do it sometimes to give me a little bit of air for launch in the first tier as well. But yeah, as I stopped, I saw a safety car joining the race again, and they are thinking like shit.
Anything can happen.
Exactly.
And it often does in sim racing. Someone just goes for a move they probably shouldn't have, and the safety car comes out anytime. Everyone's settling into the positions now, probably just waiting for the first round of pit stops.
Yeah, nobody's pushing too hard. We've got a DRS train going here between Seb, P9, STF, P10 and Black Box P11. These guys are chasing engine hard. Roy Boy becomes the second driver with a penalty here for the Warners.
It's not much after 10 laps. I think in the other divisions it ranked more penalties at this point.
Yeah, Toto won't be happy with Roy Boy there.
Just to look here, boys, Fruitful is getting very close to Lucky Nick now. He really wants this position back. He goes for a move on the inside here in Sector 3. Oh, Fruitful takes the lead again. What a move, no DRS. That is a great move.
Yeah, very brave as well to do it on that bend. It's really hard to see where your opponent is as well when you do that. So credit to Lucan for no contact there as well.
Yeah, they both give each other enough room. Good racing.
Yeah, Fruitful didn't sit down after he got overtaken.
I don't think Lucan will give up though. You see these two battling all the way to the end. What we've seen so far. Oh, we've got first retirement, Jody B.
Oh, Black Box. Yeah, he's going to make a move around the outside against ST 3F1. Side to side now. Oh, this is some beautiful action between them. Oh no!
Oh, they
as I said, they made contact. Yeah, at this point I think ST3F1 should have lifted a bit to avoid this.
Yeah. There was no gap on that
Black Box.
I think they are both damage free, that's one thing that's positive. Oh, as I was talking about a brilliant battle, it went wrong.
Commentator scared still when it happens every week.
Yeah, I just shut my mouth and let you do the fuck talking. Nah, we did pronounce beautiful duels, I think. Oh, there it is again.
Little P dives into the pit, lap 9.
Tito's in as well.
Where he's going for? Must be Hearts, of course.
Yeah, the Hearts are going on for the guys on mediums.
And Pvin, what he's going to do, the same story? Of course.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see too many surprises in strategy. I think it's going to be a one stop for everyone.
I forgot to do one announcement. Sorry, Adam, what did you say?
No, I wanted to say it's one stop for most, apart from a couple of spinners early on that will probably have to stop again.
Sorry to interrupt, boys. Lucky Nick goes on the inside for a take on Fruitful again. DRS assisted, these guys are side to side, he goes for the switch back again. Oh, these guys are so close, this is surely going to be a battle to the end.
Well, we love to see that.
It's coming back at him now.
Fruitful defending well there. He goes to the middle of the track, doesn't give him any space. Very nice. Now he knows he's got all of sector 3 to just make his car wide.
I think that Fruitful really needs this. Both are going for a pit stop now.
At the same time.
His pit crew is quicker. Racing Point on McLaren.
Which really opens the door for Flint Finish, who started on the hard and now leads the race, and his pace has been good and he'll come out the faster tyre later on. Let's not count him out yet.
Absolutely, he's got clear air now. All he knows is he's got to get some clean laps here, catch those two, let those two fight, we can have a comeback.
Rejoining the track, I think. Also looking at this in the front of the Mercedes, yes. There's a gap now, almost a second. Let's pray for Lukanicki can stay within that second. He wants the DRS range that he already had.
Lost out a little bit, Lukanicki, but not much. I'm like half a second behind him.
But what I wanted to say is that Fruitful, I think he really wants that win again. I think this is good for his confidence. I think he really lost it. He didn't go so well. And, if you're not going so well for a couple of races, I think your confidence is getting less. You really need to win again. Because Fruitful,
one good result can really boost you.
Yeah, Fruitful was also a guy that was going for wins, and last season, of course, became second in the championship. Needs to accept that Rowan was faster this season. As in the Dutch league before, he won 2 championships instead of Rowan. So yeah, you had to accept it. That's the other way around. And yeah, since the start this season, it didn't went so well. But last week he scored his first points, and now he's back for maybe a win today. So, but it's not over yet because Lukanicki is chasing him down.
Definitely, you know, I remember Fruitful being a really strong driver from Tier 1 last season, really strong. And when you're racing in the Tier 3 races, you look who are the stronger drivers. In Tier 1, you look who you eventually want to beat. Fruitful was way up there. You know, no podiums so far, I think, this season, but he's got a really good chance at a win here. Paul Ricard. This guy's getting held up by Black Box just a little bit, who has not pitted yet. Are they going to clear him quick? Or is it going to cause a problem?
It's really inviting Luke and Nick back into this battle.
Fruitful gets past. Does he? Black Box is not making it easy.
Still side to side.
Wow.
Oh,
Cuts him off, he shuts the door. Ooh, that's ambitious.
Oh, but it is. Yeah, it was maybe a bit much, but yeah, Fruitful was like, I have fresh tires, let me race. Luke and Nick is chasing me.
Yeah, Luke and Nick gets through a lot cleaner than what Fruitful did there.
I think Black Box saw that as a losing battle. He's sure that he got out of the way by the time Luke and Nick came along.
I think
Snipes leads now, 12 seconds.
I think he didn't expect that switching to the other side from Fruitful.
Flynn finishes, made his pit stop, now comes back out in 7th on the mediums. A little bit earlier than I thought he'd do that, to be fair. But should be the fastest car on track of the front runners now.
He's got a long way to go on those medium tyres, 13 laps to go. The front runners on mediums, they've pitted lap 9, 10, 11. He's got to make those mediums last a long time now, unless he decides to two-stop, but I don't see any advantage in that.
He's definitely got to run until the end, it's just whether they'll last.
The drivers are picking up penalties a little bit now.
back for the last points of the race. Seb's going for a DRS overtake here on Rowan, I think. Oh no, sorry, it's no DRS.
Getting very close, isn't it?
So, sorry. Don't choke.
Snipes and black box into the pits, so that is fruitful as lead back. Lucan only 2 tenths behind now. We're back to where we were before, gents. This could be a great race to the end now.
There's still 13 laps to go, so let's see how this will work out. Yeah, I think maybe Fruitful can keep it up. I didn't do a prediction at the start of the race, but I think maybe he can keep this up, because he's definitely he knows what winning is. He's seen him win a lot.
I think he really needs it as well. We don't want to get too far into the season without a win if he wants to improve on last season and win the championship.
Flynn finisher takes P4 from Lil P. Really simple DRS overtake. Lil P didn't fight it too much. Finisher on those fresh mediums now. The only driver in the top 7 on mediums. He's hunting down these guys at the top.
Yeah, Luke and Nick is feeling really confident now in McLaren. But maybe still Tito is coming and driving away for a couple of seconds, then Adam is right.
Yeah, the 3-second penalty though is probably going to hurt him again. He's really got to watch his penalties in Tier 1 if you want to win.
Absolutely, first driver to get a penalty in this session so early on, that hurts your confidence so much. You know you've got a penalty to come no matter what happens.
Yeah, and it already costed him his win last week.
Flynn finisher just set the fastest lap on the last lap, so he's really flying on the mediums now. Let's not count him out just yet.
Penalties decided the race, I believe, in Tier 3. Adam, am I right? I think Leroy crossed the race, crossed the line for P1. He lost it due to penalties to Tio Mio, so penalties make a difference.
Correct, yeah, I myself getting positions by not getting penalties, so it's just hurts so much to keep it clean. And just as I said that, Roy Boy gets another penalty. Toto will be furious.
He already earned 9 seconds or so. Hercules now also with 3 seconds.
Saber back in P7, he's really hunting down Harry in Sector 3. He's within a couple of tenths, he really wants this position. Harry's making his car as wide as possible.
I'm really pleased for Saber that he's getting a good race this week. Pole last week after starting out in Tier 2, but they crashed out early, so yeah, good to see him up there and fighting.
Yeah, and also with the same pace. They already proved that, of course, in that qualification you were talking about. But this is only 1 lap, and he's already going. Yeah, he's going as a rocket now for 70 laps already.
And on that last lap, Flynn finishes at another fastest lap. He's on the back of Tito now.
Nick's coming on the back of Fruitful here. He's saved way more ERS than Fruitful. I think he's a little bit far back for an overtake.
Look at this, boys. I think Rage Wally wants to make a move. Is he going to do it on RCS Sap before that chicane? There it is.
Oh yes.
Such a good
Nice move.
Oh, and then look at Snipes and Saber now. Oh no! Oh, that just went alright.
Oh, wow.
And let's switch back to Fruitful and look at Nick.
Just while we were watching that battle, Tito picked up another 3-second penalty. I think I'm going to stop picking him for the win. I must be cursing him.
That is the commentator's curse.
Next week I predict third with several penalties.
Yeah,
Take
Tito.
one step back, boys. Flynn finisher in P4 now has all three of the drivers in sight in front of him. He's got those mediums on and he wants all of these guys. He's in it for the win.
Don't shut him out. It's the leader of the Celerity at the moment.
Yeah, 10-point lead at the top, and if he can get a win here, then he's really going to stamp his authority on this league. I think he needs to get this move done as well in the next couple of laps, because the mediums will drop off towards the end.
Yeah, let's see how it goes between penalties now. It's 6 seconds, like you said, for Tito. A little paving with 3 seconds. S Team Xavier Snipes, Rage Bolly, Just Motivators Hercules, ST3F1 who just took it, Rowan and Rowan with 3 seconds. Roy Boy has 6 seconds as well, like Tito Piare. And everybody else is still penalty free. Let's keep it that way.
Sabre and Snipes side by side. Sabre's managed to protect that. They was both off the track a minute ago, Delenn. I didn't want to interrupt you, but it was both off the track in the little chicane in between the long straights.
What do you mean? They cut it a bit, or?
I think they got a bit out of shape battling each other, and they ran a little wide, but yeah, really pushing each other hard now. That 7th position.
Top 4 drivers here as we cross the line, separated. 4 drivers separated by 1.1 seconds.
Snipes going for it.
I don't know about you, Brad, but you picked a cracking race to come in for your first commentary. You're enjoying this one, aren't you?
Absolutely. I am not very good at racing around this track myself, so it's nice to see how it's done properly.
Well, both are it's very positive for the commentaryship, so I always enjoy it when you guys are present. So I hope you indeed are enjoying it, Brett.
Absolutely, yeah, it's good to commentate with you guys. Like I said to you guys previously, listen to Adam make the commentary, made me jealous. I wanted to join in. Oh, as Flynn finisher makes a move for P3.
Oh, look at this,
Great
the first 4 drivers catch within that second. Crazy train.
Flynn finisher is so quick. He's caught up to this battle now with Fruitful and Lucky Nick. These guys are being so respectful, so careful of each other, and Flynn finisher can smell it. He wants this win.
I think this can be a brilliant end of the race, boys, with these 4 gentlemen. Tito, I think he needs to drop out, or he needs to pass them all now and drive away for about 6 seconds. So, but he won't do that, of course, as the pace is already sky high.
Well, Flynn did well to get past Tito, because they've all got DRS off each other now, so it really shows the extra pace he's got. We might see a pass here as we go around these last few bends onto the long straight.
Lucky Nick, great at saving his ERS here. He's got a lot of power on these straights.
Yeah, I think that's what's kept Flynn finished behind there. He's just used a bit getting out of that corner for great traction.
Battle going on in the back now between Rowan and ST3F1. ST3F1 is getting passed now by Rowan, I think. Defends the inside. As Rowan is taking the outside there. And earned a position now, 15th place. It's not what he wants. Black box now and Hercules side to side.
It's good to see the boys at the back still racing hard though. Not giving up yet just yet.
Absolutely, 7 laps to go. You've got to keep playing for it. It's good to see those guys still going for it in that last sector as well, still kissing wheels.
Yeah, that safety always can come out. So
biggest surprise for me so far this season in Tier 1, Baku. You know what? Safety car came out so late that changed the face of the race. Got to wait for that chance just in case.
It was a thrilling finish to the end of that race.
I don't know anymore. I need to reminder it. I need to see it back. And of course I'm seeing plenty races. About 3 or 4 each week, so...
Dylan, they must blend into one for you. You see so many races.
Yeah, just like when I tested out Adam. And he said to me he could remember which track and how it went, you know. He said like it was like doing how do you say that if you are doing an audit for a job? You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah. It's like revising.
But yeah, I was like, how do you still remember that? Yeah, you say I remember everything. But yeah, of course. For you guys, if you are testing out, it's individual. But for me, it's like I test drivers every week, and I lost track.
That's what we're here for, Dylan, just to provide that little bit of detail when you need it.
But don't blame me for it, because yeah, really, after a while, then you will lost track. But you will remember the good people, so I remember you both.
Slim finishes a little bit closer this time onto the back straight.
Yeah, every time footfall is removed a bit, then DRS closes the gap again. It's really hard to avoid them.
Yeah. I think Flynn Finish is suffering from the fact that Lucan's getting DRS off route, so his mediums just don't have enough pace left in them.
Oh, but look at this, look at this, look at this.
Oh, however.
Oh, that was tough.
He hit them a bit, eh?
Oh, is he going to do it? Up the inside. Oh.
Not enough traction.
Brilliant racing. Wheel to wheel action.
Good respect from those guys.
Meanwhile, Snipes chasing Saber again. It's also a battle going on between them.
I really can't call this one. It's just so close. Slightest mistake and you're going to lose a position. I've almost forgot there's a race going on behind us. Dylan, you know, watching these front four.
No.
These guys are still racing half behind. It's not over for them for the final points.
I'm really wondering if Footstep can keep it up. And for some reason I think he will, but you really need to be careful for finisher, because he got some actions that are really capable of winning a race and stealing the positions, because he already stole that one from Tito Piade. He's on the medium, so definitely be careful for him.
He's having a look now. Flynn finisher into the bends again. Oh, he's down inside of Lucan.
It's aggressive. It's aggressive, but now look at Nick around the outside for footfall. Oh, crazy.
Are these guys going to keep it on track? Is this going to end in tears?
Well, we don't want that anymore in the end of the race.
Flynn finisher sends an aggressive one up the inside. Lucky Nick fights it back.
Yeah, they're touching. I think Lucan got the better traction, but...
Well, they definitely love each other, they showed that. Love taps.
Nice, Lucky Nick holds onto it, good racing. Flynn finisher once, he's getting aggressive.
Yeah, I think he knows he's got to try something a bit different here, otherwise it's just going to be a DRS train to the finish.
2 taps at the back of Lucky Nick, he needs to be careful here, he doesn't want wing damage.
Nick Saber and IFR Snipes also really close to each other. This is also still going for points. I think the MX Sabre has got plenty of overspeed now.
Oh, Snipes defended hard there.
Nice move, good defending.
Well, back to the gentleman in front.
Flynn finishes reminding me of the early days of Max Verstappen, where he'd go for a move where you didn't quite think there was a move there, so he's going to have to do something like that if he wants to win this race.
Fruitful was smart, by the way. He's still on 40% ERS. I think this will give you a quicker overall.
I've noticed Lucky Nick's had to change his tactic. For a long time, Lucky Nick was the guy with 50%, 60% ERS. He's down to 14%. He's going to be a sitting duck on the straight if he's not careful.
Yeah, the thing with Lucky Nick, it's hard for him because he's smelling a victory, but also needs to defend his position on the same time. So that's definitely hard. And then, yeah, you're using more ERS than you have to when he only had to chase Fruitful, of course. And also don't crack on the pressure.
Tito's in a great position because if they get this wrong up front and do end up going up top, and we hope they don't, and Tito's going to be there to pick up the pieces because he's only 2/10 behind from himself.
But he's got 6 seconds of penalties. That man's going to hope for a miracle. RC7 Snipes now, P9 and P8 going side by side in sector 3. Snipes is holding it well.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ray Spell is sneaking one down the inside there.
Then he holds him.
Nice.
Oh, look at this.
He's
got DRS on Snipes. He's lost some front wing range, Bolly.
Oh, he's still on track. Oh, these two guys down to turn 3.
Lost his end plate, yeah. But he's not going to make a pit stop anymore right now, of course. For Flynn finisher.
Just jumping back to the front, I just don't think he's going to be able to do this, does he? It's just...
Back to P11 and P12 here, just Mortal Velo's taking a good move on Black Box. These guys have been exchanging spots now for a few laps. Just Mortal Velo's gets himself into P11 easily, DRS assistant move. Hercules is just behind him.
Ooh, bully around the outside of Snipes. Also without end plate he's doing it.
Ooh, Hercules going for a move on Black Box, that's tight. Wow. Oh, a little bit of contact.
Oh.
Great move by Hercules.
Ah, that's what I meant, boys. That corners that are so long that you can outbrake each other and going side to side, wheel to wheel for multiple seconds. I really love to see it.
Seen some of the best overtakes there.
Ooh, Pavin with a 3-second time penalty now as well.
Hercules now takes just more Velos. He takes 2 drivers in 1 lap. Great lap from him. As we come on to the last lap now, who's going to take this? Somebody going to do something silly on the last lap?
Well, I don't know whether Flynn finisher might be just best playing it safe, take the podium, he's leading the championship. I think to do a silly move on the last few bends here and lose all them points is a bit careless.
Or is Luke and Nick want to do something now? Oh,
He's having a look.
He wants to have
outside.
it. This is for the win, ladies and gentlemen.
Fruitful will not give him the space. Fruitful wants this so much. Great racing.
He's defending beautifully. Fruitful. He knows exactly where to put the car.
Oh, believe me, they are giving everything right now. Final corner. Oh, this is a win for Fruitful. Brilliantly done by him. Wins another Celerity race, and I think he will be very happy with it. Lukanik second place. Flynn finisher third place. Very nice.
Wow, what a race.
Exactly.
Fantastic race for the lead. Those top 4 drivers, 5 drivers did so well. Oh, and just coming across the line, Hercules takes P11, not for the points, but still bonus points for getting an overtake on that last straight. Good lad.
Boy, P14. And then ST3 for once he's out of points. Had a couple of fastest laps already and some points, so it could be better. But he completed the race, it's also important. And Rowan 16. And Rowan, yeah, very credits for the remaining champion of the Celerity. That he continue his race even when he's lost. It's definitely some credits for him. Yeah, you know, when safety car comes out, then it can change, you know, you can score points again.
Yeah, all credit there to all the boys there. I think that was one retirement, did I see there, chaps? That was good to see. Yeah. Good to see if everybody finishing there, everybody that could, really good.
Yeah, congratulations to Lucan and always second place 2 weeks in a row. Really elevates him into a fight for the championship.
What a podium. What a podium.
He will enjoy this one. He will be happy now, and I think this is very good for his confidence. And it's also good for us, of course, because we will see more action.
Yeah, it was very uncharacteristic in the first few races for him. This is where he belongs on the podium.
Who wants to do the announcement of the race?
Go on, Brad.
I'll go through. So Fruitful takes a win, his first podium of the season with a win. Unbelievable race, well done mate, you deserve that. Lucky Nick put up a brilliant fight for P2. Flynn finisher, really good to the end, but just could not take that win. But well done for the podium. Tito, really fast driver, P4. Harry's done well for P5 there. Lil P, great racing for P6. Saber in P7 and RC Seb P8. Snipes in P9 and Bolly in P10 rounds off the points. Black Box, Hercules 11 and 12. Just more Velos P13. ST3F1 P14. And then I can't quite see below that, boys, sorry.
I think Snipes will be credited with the extra point for the fastest lap within the top 10 as well.
Sorry there, Roy Boy P15, Rowan 16, Rowan 17 and Jordy B our only retirement.
Yeah, it's some good results, only one retirement. Also a spectacular race on France. I think this is some good thing. Maybe drivers wants to see this track again next season.
Yeah, be good to make a repeat here. Yeah, first race for the Celerity League. I've enjoyed watching every race so far, all 3 races here.
What are we racing next week, gentlemen?
Is it Spa next week, I think?
It is Spa next week. We're in Belgium.
Alright, but Belgium is up again.
Another fast circuit.
Yeah, exactly. The longest circuit in Formula 1, so we will be back next week. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it for watching us. I think it was a really enjoyable race till the end, from beginning till the end. And yeah, again, like we said, we will be back next week on Spa. Belgium is next, so Thursday the third tier is up again. And for now, we all want to wish you a very nice weekend. Greetings from the Celerity, and I want to wish you all a good evening as well.
Yes, goodbye to all. Have a good weekend. Thanks again, Dylan and Brad. See you next week.
You too, mate.
Adam, Dylan, very good to commentate with you boys. Congrats again to the podium finishers. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thanks, cheers.